Hey everybody, Merry Christmas. Welcome back to Morning Coffee with Rick Alexander. I'm going to keep this one short. But here is an interesting thing. If you're riding in the car with kids right now, turn it off. We'll talk later. If not, though, if you are by yourself, what I want to talk to you today about is the belief in something outside of yourself, the belief in a world where magic still exists. And I think that I think one of the things that makes Christmas so incredible for kids is the fact that it's still magic. The world is still a place where magic happens. And that's why, when you believe in Santa and you believe in the whole thing behind Christmas, it's so exciting. That's why it's so exciting to do things with kids on Christmas or any of the holidays, right? When they actually believe that the world is a place where magic exists, you can see it in their eyes. And today I want to ask you about the things that you believe about your life. And I think this is really important because here's a disconnect that I've noticed in my own life when it comes to belief. So we have a vision for our lives and the things that we want to do and create and be in the world. Hopefully we have a vision for it. Now, if you don't have a vision for it and you find that your life is a little less fulfilling than you wanted it to be, let's start with the fact that you need to have a vision for your life. Like, you need to have an understanding about where you're going if you ever actually want to get there. Like sometimes we get mad because it doesn't seem like the universe is delivering, but the reality is the universe doesn't even know what you want because you don't actually know what you want. So the first thing, before we get into anything else, is the fact that you do have to have some sort of vision for your life and for the way that your life is going to turn out. Now, it doesn't mean that it's going to be that way, but it gives you a place to head, a direction to follow. But here is the tricky part, and here's the part that has gotten to me before, is that we have a vision for our lives oftentimes, or what we would like our lives to be, like the amount of money that we make and the kind of people that we associate with. The thing that we have to ask ourselves, if we're not currently getting to that vision, is, does the belief support the vision? Do you actually believe things that are going to allow you to make that vision possible? For example, do you even believe that someone like you could make that amount of money? Do you believe that someone like you could make that amount of impact? Do you believe that the world is a place where magic still exists, where there is a possibility for you to get where you are going? A lot of times we have this vision for ourselves, but we deep down have these beliefs and we might not even be aware of them, right? And that's a lot of what I talk about, is actually just becoming aware of why you believe what you believe. Because it could be that a storyline was implanted in you by your parents, and as you can tell on Christmas Day, the storyline that your parents put into your head means the world. It literally shapes the world that you live in. That's why kids still believe in Santa Claus. That's why when you get to be your late 20s or early 30s and your life isn't panning out the way that you'd hoped it would, you're still running off the belief system that your parents implanted in you. We all at some point get to the point where we realize that Santa Claus isn't a real thing. Unfortunately, that same moment of clarity never happens about all of the limiting belief systems that we have about the things that we're capable of in this life. And so if you're listening to this on Christmas, or even if you're not, if you just think about your day and think about taking a moment to yourself and just ask yourself that question: does the belief support the vision? Do the things that you really believe about what you're capable of and about the world at large actually support the life that you're trying to get to? If there is a disconnect between the life that you have now and the life that you want to get to, it is the belief system that you have about yourself that is the bridge that will get you across that gap. And there's almost no other way around it. You can't believe that you're not worthy of making a certain amount of money or having a certain kind of relationship or having a certain kind of life, and then still believe that that thing's actually going to happen. Because as we grow, as we become adults, the world does a really good job of robbing you of the magic of this place and making you believe that the things that we thought were magic are actually just stories. But the truth is that there's still so much left to be discovered, and we don't know yet because we've not explored that territory. We've not looked at the world as if it were this place where magic still exists, as if it were this place where there are infinite possibilities for how your life could turn out. And so if you can start to reshape your belief system to allow that vision to actually manifest, it's going to make a world of difference. But I want to keep this one short today. I hope that you guys have an amazing Christmas. I hope that you have tons of family time, tons of time with friends, loved ones, whatever the holiday means for you. I hope that you get it. I love you guys. I'll talk to you later on Morning Coffee.
Bells will be ringing, the sad, sad news. Oh, what a Christmas to have the blues. My baby's gone, I have no friends to wish me greeting once again. Choirs will be singing Silent Night, Christmas carol by candlelight. Please come home for Christmas. Please come home for Christmas. If not for Christmas, by New Year's night, friends and relations send salutations. Sure as the stars shine above, well, this is Christmas. Yes, Christmas, my dear. It's the time of year to be with the one you love. So won't you tell me you'll never more roam? Christmas and New Year will find you home. There'll be no more sorrow, no grief and pain, and I'll be happy once again. Ooh, there'll be no more sorrow, no grief and pain, and I'll be happy Christmas once again.